Wow.
Why didn't it worked out for the Russians, but why didn't they go crits there?
I
Like
I don't know.
Predz dropped out. I mean, we cannot ignore that. We cannot sit here as casters and be like, yeah, well, the Irish played worse. No, if they had 6, that probably would have ended differently because the Irish were in a massive advantage.
I mean, we both sat here and said, let's put our number down. Let's put some money down. We're going to say that Whiteglow's running crits because he runs crits all the time. Basically, it is almost like
it works with the team as well. Like it just works with the playstyle that the Russians are showing. So
and their demo men, not just Hitman, but also WDG tonight. I thought the WDG with his aggression, maybe too aggressive for the crits. He'd get a couple, but he wouldn't get.
GDK is a baller, man.
Yeah, GDK, and then he gets a 5-man, then he gets a 6-man.
Yeah,
and you're like, wow.
We even called that the Irish were going to hold that perfectly, and he still got a 6-man. Like it was unreal what he showed through that. So we'll see. I'm getting a question actually from Trell, one of our admins actually over at VanillaTV. He's trying to figure out is the other team allowed to say wait with the pause until round end? And actually that rule got changed out, Trell. I actually looked it up a couple of weeks ago for one of the ETF2L playoffs, and if a team asks for a pause, it is mandatory that you give it to them within a reasonable amount of time. That is pretty much the rule. It's not like it's more sportsmanship than rule. It's more unwritten than anything. The other team, I'm not sure if the other team is allowed to wait or allowed to say no. I think it's a little bit of sportsmanship, and there's a limit to the amount of pauses that you can ask during a game. I think that's the way it is. If that's wrong, I know it has been changed because usually a couple of seasons ago the rule was actually that you were not allowed to pause until round end. I know that 100%.
Just Trellis now asking us, does that mean the Russians cheated to their win?
No.
Not really, no. I mean, it's unlucky. It's a shame, really. It's a shame that it goes down to one guy dropping.
The Irish are going to be angry at this moment in time. They're really going to be disappointed and a little bit unlucky just in their way of doing things. Predz dropped there. I don't know, it's unlucky for those guys. But for us, to be honest, it was a crazy game. Dropping or not, that was pretty sick. I liked it. And it's one of the only Nations Cup games so far that have actually been super close. But once again, I want to remind everyone, that was the worst map of Russia. They openly say Badlands is a bad map for us. So they love Snakewater, they love Gully Wash, they love Granary, they love playing every single map. But Badlands, they say, we just don't like it, so we'd rather play something else. And now they're getting the chance. And how are the Irish going to fare against them, Skully? I don't know.
I've just realised that now this map decides who goes through because it was a golden cap. This means you're not going to get the full 3 points for a map win. You're going to get 2 points for the map win and 1 point for losing the golden cap.
It's
so
very
this
easy.
now means winner wins. That's it. Winner goes through.
Yep. Winner goes through of this map. Done. And if it's a golden cap, we're going to need to take out our notepads. Last map was 4-3, so if this ends 2-2 or something, the Irish are out if they tie. Something like that. We're going to have, obviously...
You're the stats host, so you can work that out.
I'm the stats guy, and I'll obviously... when the situation gets there that we need to go into a golden cap for this game, I'll speak to one of the ETF2 admins on the side and figure the rules out, but I'm quite sure that it goes on total cap, so that also takes the other rounds. And obviously Russia did very, very good against Israel, while Ireland didn't. So Russia will automatically go through if this actually does go into a golden cap and Irish wins it. So Ireland needs to win this. They need to win Snakewater. That's very easy, but it's a lot easier said than done, to be honest, because the Russians are playing well today. They're playing very solid, even on a map they don't like. And to be honest, I'm loving it. I'm loving the display that the Irish are showing as well. I think Davsky needs a little bit of work. He's also known as Troot. If you don't know the name Davsky, he is known as Troot, and he's played around Division 3 for a very long time. Had a little bit of unlucky times there on Badlands middles, though, specifically, and he got picked off by Forsaken and Ordinator here and there when it really shouldn't have, and when it could have won Irish at points.
Yeah, just looking. Pierre has left the server, so I don't know if he's just doing a quick retry there. While we're waiting, we'll go over this amazing map in a minute. Do you want to just give out who we are? Because I know there's a lot of new people watching us.
Yeah,
thanks to the power of Twitch. Nobody knows who we are, so hi.
we've been streaming with Own3D for a while. I'm not 100% if the change is confirmed yet, or if I should talk about that at all. But Twitch said, why don't you come and stream with us for a little bit? So here we are. If you're just seeing us now for the first time, if you're seeing TF2 for the first time, it's a free game. If you have no idea what it is, it's a free game. You can find it on Steam. Just look up Team Fortress 2. You can look it up. You can play this all day long because it's a fantastic game, and we're here to kind of promote the game, to cast the game, and to bring you guys the coverage. We're VanillaTV. We're an organization based in Europe. A lot of European volunteers just working their asses off day and night to bring you guys this coverage. And this is the Nations Cup hosted at ETF2L.org. You can follow Vanilla over at VanillaTF2.org. That is not VanillaTV, but VanillaTF2. You can actually look that up. On the left-hand side of the splash screen that you guys should see right now, there's a lot of links that we have there and everything. We're just testing the Twitch routing to Europe pretty much, and then we're going to see if everything is okay. Please, if you don't like the Twitch chat whatsoever, there's also a chat we have on IRC at #VanillaTV. You can check out our previous games at youtube.com/VanillaTV. VanillaTV.org, I think it is. And you can also obviously check us out on Twitter at VanillaTF2. You can hashtag follow us, do whatever the hell you want. You can follow me at Patrick Ledge. You can follow this other guy that I'm casting with today, Skully. You can follow him at _Skully. Shows on the top right hand side, and you can follow Comedian on the bottom right hand side at Comedian TF2. He is our cameraman for today. We usually have a separate cameraman because not every single one of the casters has a PC with the internet connection and the qualities to actually stream this game. That is how we bring the action to you guys. The second map should be starting as soon as possible, pretty much. Skully, I'm going to put you on the spot. I think I'm quite sure that you think the Russians are going to win.
No, I don't.
You think the Irish are going to take it?
I think the Irish are going to win this because this is the
How
heavily
much?
play. I don't know. It's going to be clubbed, but this is my thinking. This throughout the last year, this has become the new it map in European TF2. That this is not a map that Valve, the wonderful guys at Valve, so I'm just go for the VOD.
We're going to go for the VOD in 5, 4, 3, 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to VanillaTV, where we have the second map going live between Team Ireland in the blue and Team Russia in the red, here in the Highlander Nation, 606 Nations Cup. We're not playing Highlander today, 606 Nations Cup, and this is the rubber match, ladies and gentlemen. The first map ended in a win for the Russians, but now the Irish are going to have to take it back or they're out. Skully, what's going on?
We see some early aggression, and we lost Dansky and Admirable going on for the Irish. They'll have to pull out some really fast aggression there from the Russians while playing on the red team this time. And they are just wiping off some kills here. Rek is... Oh, that's a crossbow kill for Paul there. Trying to get a few crossbows. Needs to get out. He's on his own at 20 health. They watch the soldier for the Russians. Going for him. Great play there from Forsaken. That is what you want to see.
Looking good. Forsaken is a great roaming soldier. I mean, Skully, I don't think we can deny his skills. Jumps in there, takes down Paul, and gets out of there pretty much with full HP. Gets healed up, and now the Russians 100%. Are they running crits? I'm just going to double check. No, they're running Medigun. Got to come in from right hand side. The Irish do take down one soldier, but 5 versus 6 against an Uber is still a very hard task to actually manage to hold.
I'm just seeing here they push the Irish from one way into another. Is this a pause?
Yeah, this is a pause.
It's a pause. We apologize. It is a pause. So obviously one of the players have dropped. Not sure who it is.
Some internet connection or anything like that. There remain the opportunity to just pause. We don't know which team. We don't know which team actually paused or anything like that because it's 90 seconds into the future. TF2 works with a system called Source TV, developed by Valve, and we can pretty much look with a 90-second delay, so that obviously the teams cannot stream cheat or something like that.
While we wait, shall I try and finish what I was going to say before the VOD?
Yeah,
if I say it, will they go live?
I'm interested in it. Say it.
For those not watching it, at the start, before the VOD, I said that the Irish were going to win, because this is a map that now the Europeans are playing a lot, and of course Russians are technically European, but this is the map that everyone plays now. It's now, you play Badlands, you play this map, which is Snakewater, and then you play Gully Wash. So I can see a lot of the Irish playing this quite a lot. Even Pure, who is technically American, technically Irish. You know, he is Irish, but he lives in America.
Yeah,
they play it as well. It's a map which I think really works to the Irish, not just because of their safe play, but there is there is a lot of time where you can save. It's hard to push in for last, which is going to affect the Russians personally. I just feel that if the Irish are going to win it, it's going to be close. And I feel that after losing in such a horrible way the Golden Cap in the last round, I can see the Irish just want to get back at this and just want to show that luck of the Irish and just show their grit.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that, obviously, this drop is not theirs once again. I mean, Predz dropped out there in the Golden Cap last map. If you missed that, obviously, check out that VOD. It's fantastic.
I'm just going to see. It looks like it's actually Paul the Medic. Unless he's got rid of me on my friends list, which would be horrible.
No, I can see he might just be offline, obviously, DDoS and everything.
No, he is up. I'm just trying to have a quick look. They've got 12 in their server now, and then now they're going live.
The pause, it gets on pause, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into this push once again that the Russians have pulled off against the Irish. Looks like the Irish are going to hold it, but a lot of Russian players still around, kind of just fighting here for this point. Can they take down a Devilman? It looks like Dashki now going to go down, but it might just be a little bit too late here, Skully. Are the Russians going to be able to manage it? They're fighting for it. The medic gets taken down, and Reko on his own is not going to manage that, obviously. But Whiteglow goes down, Paul goes down, the Ubers are back to square one, and yeah, we're just going to keep moving, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's a really good defense there from Ireland, being that they had no Uber and were up against the wall against an Uber. So, really good play here. Now, I don't know why they're going aggressive, because they don't really have the spawns, they don't really have the times here.
Roaming
Just
soldiers,
need to sit
they always
back.
do it.
I'm just checking, because with no medics up, this is an obvious time or a usual time for a crit screen to be pulled out. Whiteglow sticking with Ubersaw.
Quite a bit of an advantage
medic
as well. Quite a bit of advantage as well. 10%.
It's not that much in the European game, as we know. So if anything, it's going to be a
two
dot
kills.
push.
2 kills coming out from the Russians. They're probably just going to go for this as they're moving in from that left-hand side. They're going to have to focus down the Delman and the medic first. I don't think it's enough, though. I don't think it's enough. They killed Paul. I think they're going to like that exchange.
Knows the scout on the ninja. No one's looking on the scout on the ninja. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Meat shot, and that's it.
Redzz and Reko, fantastic scouts, and they really display their skill throughout this entire game. Their aim is on, their aim is fantastic. Reko showing that double kill, and you can actually see the pause coming out from the Irish as they move now towards that second middle here. As Whiteglow, he must be running crits. He's so far ahead. Yes, he is running crits.
It's crits. We are not surprised that this is Whiteglow's ace in the hole. It's what he loves doing all the time. He loves running crits, and the Russians' aggression are backing him up. Play a little bit safer than the moment. Admirable will come in for a little bit of a fake
Ball goes
there.
Down. Yeah,
they've lost Forsaken, they've lost Wreck. That does not matter. They still got the crit screen. Oh, wow. Wow. GDK there. That's almost a wipe, basically. I know there's only 2 up, but I'm just calling that a wipe. And they're just going to keep going here. Funkadelic gets lost.
GDK 31 HP. He was 31 HP. I love that. That was pretty sick from Funkadelic. Actually, 33 HP hiding around that... hiding around that kind of corner. That's a fantastic play from everyone. Was taking down that demo man. Did get taken down barely in the end, and we'll see how the Russians are going to fare with this. They do have crits. Did the Irish spot it? I can almost certainly say they have. Where are they going to position themselves? Yeah, very close. Look at how close the Irish are positioned. This is what you want to do against crits. You want to stay so close they don't actually have space.
Interesting, they're running the sniper. Their person's running the sniper quite far forward. Pure goes to heavy, and Predz comes back. Now watch this. This is Predz. Oh, an air shot! An air shot on Forsaken. A nice play there, but it's a dummy to get the soul down. How that crit not hit? Well, I don't know. But they're not getting the frag stuff. They're not getting the frag if the crit pulls down.
The thing about Snakewater last is that it's a very wide open. Like a very wide open space. When you crits in, like, it's fine, it's alright, and as Whiteglow goes down, I say this, the Irish are actually going to push in, but a crit's not as effective as it can be on Badlands. Badlands is a little bit closer, but not as close that you have to go through 7 choke points.
Back up, they're not going to get it off, are they? They're blocking, there's Forsaken, and they have got him!
Yep, the Russians got it, the Russians got it, yep, definitely, comes in, 2-0, and a backup of their own by the Russians. 2-0 is the lead, and as we said before the game, Badlands, the Russians are very open about it. It's their worst map, and they won it barely. So now, on Snakewater, they love it. Like, they're, alright, I guess we won our worst map, so we're just going to roll here through on Snakewater. The win limit is 5, ladies and gentlemen. Win difference, I should say, is 5. So we'll see if they can make it 5-0. I would hope not, but we're going to have to see. This middle for the Irish, very important.
Oh, wow, look at the aggression they're already showing, but they have left. Forsaken go for... No, I'm saying that. aggression is now gone to pot because they've lost Admirable. They need to get something.
Yeah,
They
Whiteglow's
get
down.
W kill. Whiteglow goes down though, so that's negated the crits. Get out now. You can. Oh, could not get out.
Forsaken. Fantastic roaming soldier. Hops on in, takes down the medic with the shotgun, and takes down someone else as well. And finishing the hat trick off by killing Pure there at the very end. Once again, a wipe. And to be honest, Whiteglow's going to spawn right now. He's going to go crits because he's Whiteglow. We know this. He's going to. Never mind. The Russians are just going to cap second.
Yeah, he's going to wait there. He's going to use the spawn advantage. You've got Medigun, which wow, he's got Medigun.
I guess if he goes Medigun, the spawn change doesn't matter. But I was going to say the spawn change is pretty bad. Like in general, as a medic, to spawn change twice, you're going to like lose 30% of Uber. Crits even more. But obviously, if he goes Uber, it's fair enough. Like both teams do have Uber. There's one scout from the Irish actually trying to make something happen there. Pure, like the Irish are expecting an Uber very soon here. They're going to really like build as fast as they possibly can, and the Russians are just going to have the same percentage.
Mind you, I think they're also expecting crits, being that crits have been run before. And if you notice there, Whiteglow just give a fake call of "I'm charged," which says that he could be charged with his Uber, but at that time it could be a crits creek fake, which is a very nice little play. No one around to hear it though, so it's not the big thing here. Anyway. Uber's up. We're going to have a nice little Uber versus Uber battle here, and let's see what happens.
Double scout Uber coming in from right-hand side. Very nifty. You don't see this very often, usually with Uber against no Uber. Whiteglow 2-4-8. Whiteglow's actually 2-4-8. Is he going to get caught off? No, he's actually going to be able to get out there. Admirable goes down and Reko goes down. It's 1 each, 5 versus 5. The Russians have lower health, though, so I'm fancying the Irish chances, but Davsky should not get cut off here on this left side. And yes, he is going to be fine. And that soldier, really forsaken?
Oh, wow, they get
really?
They get Pure. This is it now. They've lost the heavy. They are going to go straight in for this as good as they can. Funkadelic goes down to air damage there, but wow, what a kill. What happened there with Davsky? I don't know. I think he did a cadence there, as I like to now call. But have they got the numbers? I don't think
they're not focusing the Russian demo. They're not focusing the Russian demo. GDK is just going to kill everything. There we go. Comes out with a triple and makes it 3-0. Russians in the driving seat. The Irish, I think it is mandatory for them right now to win this middle. If they don't, they're in a world of hurt.
I just want to say this. In a normal 6v6, you see the medic top scoring for your team. At the moment, 3 players are outscoring the Russian medic. Yeah. Normally, because of the way the point system works, a medic is usually top. He's not top at the moment. That's how dominant the Russians are at the moment. And we see, again, aggression from the Russian. Pure goes down straight away. Can he do anything?
Oh, yes!
Yes!
Adz gets Whiteglow. It's not enough, though. Look at that. The Irish got wiped straight off the bat.
They needed that. They needed that.
Oh, like, it's so important for a medic to realize, and I think Whiteglow is going to be fine with this exchange. He's going to be like, all right, I'll just go crits again, or just go Uber. Like, last time, like, he's going to wait, he's going to double spawn once again, or he's just going to one spawn because it's spawning very late. He's going to go regular Uber again, and they're going to do the scout push on right side once again with that Uber advantage. They're going to rinse and repeat until the Irish figure out something that actually works against it, and so far they haven't. Snakewater, not a good map for them so far, and yes, indeed, Whiteglow is going to go with the medigun. They are probably going to do the exact same push because it forces the Irish to actually defend on that right-hand side or lose the position that they really likely would like to have on that left-hand side.
And they're running engineer. I'm just thinking into the stalemate. We had somebody ask in the Twitch chat about how TF2 works in comp. Basically, in a nutshell, you've got 6v6 action here. It is a game where you've got to cap all the points that we see that they're contesting. When you cap all 5 points you win a round. You play in Europe. You play 30 minutes, and if you get a win difference of 5, if you win 5-1 or 5-0 or 6-1, you won straight away. You don't have to wait for the 30 minutes. Most points after 30 minutes usually wins, and that's basically how it's done.
So we're going to see if the Russians can actually make it 4-0 here, Skully. Sentry does get taken down. Someone was playing engineer. Predz immediately getting taken out of that 5. Reko goes down, 6 versus 5, 5 versus 5 scenario actually, as Predz did go down earlier. Redzzzz now goes down as well. The Irish, they're probably going to have to push this, I would like to say. There's a lot of time left still on the clock, but you're 3-0 down, and you have a little bit of advantage. You're probably just going to take the risk, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. The Irish are going to try and push out here from last.
They've got Forsaken down, and the combo is, oh wow, Pure goes down, some nice stickies there. No one's picked up GDK yet. And Rek's gone spy. Where is Rek? Is he right behind him? He is behind him.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he's going for a back cap.
2 kills already coming out from GDK.
He's being killed. He was being killed.
Oh, I love that play.
That is what a
fantastic.
spy does.
The Russians are
Spike
doing
is
it again. The Russians are doing it again. I don't know if it's Grit or if it's
Oh.
Uber. I don't think it's going to matter. The Russians are
it's-
they lose GDK. That is actually a loss there. Bit of a mistake there from Whiteglow not Ubering in, but the Uber's going to come in, and unless the scouts can do something magnificent, they're going to try. It's going to be 4-0. 5-0 would be match end. The Russians are going through. The Irish can only win if they go back to 5-4 and manage to win this. That is a hard task to do.
I want to see Whiteglow on crits. He's not, because this is almost jugular time. It's time to go for the jugular. So, serious cat mentioned on the STV that it's basically the Russians are out death matching, and that is the case.
They're winning their duels. They're winning all of their duels.
Redzz is still outscoring Whiteglow, and that's quite bizarre. But then
Finally,
he just goes down.
Okay, right. Irish took the first scout kill immediately off the bat. Taking a soldier kill.
Wow.
It kind of snowballs on. If you get that first kill, it snowballs on. They do get Whiteglow down as well. And the Irish keep their medic alive. This might, we can hope for a comeback. I'm just going to call it. This might be a comeback, Skully.
Yep, they need this. They need to get the wheels going again, and slowly that train is just getting out. Get out on the platform. Coming out platform 9 3/4, it is slowly getting on. And now they can just start chugging along. There is a heavy, there is a sniper for the Russian. They're complacent to sit back and play. Pure, what are you doing? They're complacent to sit back here and just play very
Forsaken
defensive.
is going sniper. Like right now, kind of the troll phase is coming out. Redzz is someone who likes to snipe. Reko can snipe. Forsaken a little, but he's a soldier, so you'd rather not. So the troll phases from the Russians are kind of coming out. They realized they're in a massive advantage. They're going to have to wait. The Irish, why are the Irish not pushing? Go and push. Stupid Irish people. Go and push. There you go. They're going to go from the right side. Are they going to do the scout push we saw from Russia earlier, or are they going to play it regular? Looks like regular is the way to go, Skully.
Regular's the way to go. They've not known WTG behind GDK. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying W, but look at that. Rek goes down straight away. Brilliant focus fire. Demomancer, but Del Whiteglow goes down straight away.
Oh, GDK, the position of GDK. They're not going to be able to take him down, and the Irish are getting wiped here.
Funkadelic, where's Funkadelic? He's just spawned, and then he got out safely. What a coward.
Seriously, did you see what GDK... Oh, Funkadelic's going to last. Oh, he actually did it,
He
jump.
went right behind them. Wow.
GDK's down. GDK's down,
Okay, he got GDK. That is good. That is a good...
Russians can't push out, let's put it that way. That's not going to be possible. But GDK was standing like on the top left-hand side. He was kind of hiding, getting out of that fight, and then going in as soon as the Irish Super was out. And the Demoman, with the DPS that you have on that sticky launcher and pipe bomb launcher, like, it's ridiculous.
That is why we always say that the Demoman is the main damage dealer of the team, so he is why it is a reason why if he goes down you see people not being complacent to stay in and will just hang back and just defend, because that is what you need a Demoman for. He is the key dealer here. We see a no Uber push here by the Irish. Is it gonna work? They've not noticed the soldier, they've not noticed Forsaken, now they've noticed Forsaken, there's sniper on sniper rack. Admirable goes down, they lose Predz, now they've got to get out. I hope this, the Whiteglow's got the Uber, Paul's not got the Uber, he has only got Pure to heal.
You see the strategy come out from Epsilon quite a bit, and Epsilon, a top-level team here in Europe, what they always like to do, Paul, does he have the Uber, or does he not? Now he does, obviously, now he does. Obviously, it's a little bit of a bug on the screen there, as he says 100. You can't have 90. Why does he Uber?
I think he's just been trying to be safe there. I like it, but it's now the Uber gets exchanged. Whiteglow and the Russians have got a whole half an Uber to be used here, and it's been wasted, which is in some ways a good thing, but it's 4 versus 6.
Oh, yeah,
and now it's 3 versus 6.
That aggression, look at this. Completely all over the place. The Russians are saying, we're not going to get complacent there, we're just going to keep moving. We want to make this 5-0, we want to get this going, and we want to show we are the very best team in this group. Obviously, they lost to Israel, but they're better than the Irish, let's put it that way. And so they're going to pick up the middle point, they're going to have an Uber advance, they're going to pick up the second point. I cannot see any way the Russians are not going to make this 5-0.
This looks like it's a 5-0 on the cards. It's a shame being how competitive the last game was. And this is what the Russians do, that they don't bring their A game out for Badlands, they bring their A game out for whatever the other map is. Just a tip for any nation watching this, if you've got to play and you've got to play map elimination and pick what maps, keep Badlands in there and make sure they don't eliminate it.
Yeah,
because I think now the team...
You gotta force that, obviously, I'll say. 100%, there's no sniper whatsoever, they're just gonna fight, the Russians are gonna move in, and if everything goes according to plan, they win this. The Uber gets popped very early, there was no sniper whatsoever, but the Russians get on the point. Are they gonna cap this? Are they gonna clean it up? And are they gonna move to the playoffs? I think they might lose it just barely one more time.
They've got a scout on the point, they've not got the numbers on there, now they're getting the numbers on, kill the soldier and you win! Demo,
look at the health of the Russians!
There it is! There it is!
5-0. The Russians are going to move on. GG well players are getting exchanged. The Russians into the playoffs against Team Sweden in the round of 16. And after that, obviously, the quarterfinals. And the Russians are going to want to move on. But Sweden is going to be a tough job to kill. Right now, they've won it, though. They're going to be happy with this. And we have a 5-0 scoreline here on CP Snakewater. The Russians completely destroying the Irish on this map. While the first map was actually a very fantastic map. I've been Predz. With me was Skully, comedian on the camera. And, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this was VanillaTV. Thank you very much for joining us. Follow us on Twitter. Follow me and Skully on Twitter. We'd be very grateful for that. And see you all next time.
Bye-bye, everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining in today. We appreciate you guys watching, even if you're newcomers or anything like that. If you're first watching TF2, we'd love to have you back here next time. We usually cast pretty much every evening around this time, an hour ago, so 9:15 CEST, which is Central European Summer Time, which is like Holland, Germany, France, Spain, Denmark, etc., etc. Obviously, work out your time zone. You can all find that on our website at VanillaTF2.org. 6v6 is pretty much what we focus on casting. We also cast Highlander, which is 9 classes and 9 players. So 1 class each, and we kind of work from there. And there's 2 Nations Cups going on at the moment, so pretty much the nations are going to fight up against each other instead of the teams. It's like Euro 2012, but then for Team 4, just 2 teams.
Unique in any other esport. Unique in any other esport that we have the community come together to forget about the differences in organizations, and you've got players from the top organizations coming together to fight for their country. And there's not much to play for. We're not a huge esport. There's not much to play for. It's all about the glory, and that is what they are playing for. And that is why that is why they wear their heart on their sleeves when it comes to a game like this.
Definitely, and we can always see. Whenever Ireland's playing, there's suddenly like a bunch of Irish people watching. So obviously there's a little bit of camaraderie going on between the teams. And yeah, we'd love to have you guys here next time. There's a couple of grudge matches going on still in the group stages. We're going to be focusing on that either tomorrow or on Sunday. On Friday and Saturday, obviously there's almost never games. But on any of the other 5 days, we will be showing our games here. 6v6 or Highlander. You can find everything once again on our website at VanillaTF2.org, the European news medium for Team Fortress 2, for competitive games at least.
I think I was going to say there is a few games happening tomorrow night, so rest assured we will be casting 1 game tomorrow night. Which will be we don't know what it's going to be at the moment. We will look at it. There are 4 games going which may have implications on who goes through, so please tune in and please keep track on our Twitter page and our homepage on VanillaTV.org, because we don't know at the moment. We will look into it, and just keep your eyes open on our IRC, on our Twitch channel. We will let you know.
You can actually join our Steam group as well. We have a Steam group. If you just look for VanillaTV or VanillaTV.org, one of the 2. You can pretty much find us anywhere if you look on that name, and we always post Steam announcements there whenever we cast a game. So it's not always us. Just want to point that out. It's not always us. There's other casts as well. Casts that are more public favorite. So yes, there are better casts than us. So if you didn't like us, just go and listen to them. Maybe tomorrow or on Sunday or whatever. Please stay up to date with all of that. That was from us here at VanillaTV. We enjoyed having you guys here on the show. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you very much for joining us here. And wherever you are at the moment in the world watching us, I wish you a very nice day. And if you're just going to bed, have a very good night.